Howdy, my name is Allaryin, and welcome to episode 6 of my second season Minecraft Let's Play series, Life Without Industrial Craft. I just logged into the server, started it back up again, and behold, my cotton is in good shape. So I'm going to pick this up, and this may or may not be enough to put me over the edge and let me make a red power canvas bag. We'll see what happens there. My plan for this episode is to secure the nether fortress a little bit, since the that spawn was just a golden location. We'll have to make good advantage of that. What I'm going to do is encase the place in cobbles and maybe use some iron fences for windows. Nice blast resistant windows. Oh, I broke up. The little flowers off of the silverwood trees drop quicksilver. When you break them, you can't replant them. I like leaving them there because, well, quicksilver is easier to find than one of those flowers. None of my grapes have grown yet. Okay. But I'm going to sleep through the night and make some iron bars, clean up some inventory a little bit, and head back to the nether. Because I don't really want to go in there with any more than I can get away with. I guess it doesn't matter a ton, but it would just be nice if I didn't have to worry about losing things when I'm out there. Chest and the marble, the mob drop box, which gets all of you. And then the rest of the stuff, man, I actually will put the arrows in there too. I don't plan on hunting ghasts anytime soon. Put that in there. That wooden pick came from somewhere. Got fuel and some. Oh yeah, let's see if that if I have enough cotton. I have 64 cotton. I need 64 string to make a canvas bag. Mobs. Ah, wow. Okay, mob drops. I have 7 string. 64 cotton, 74 cotton. It's still not quite enough because it's 3 cotton to 2 string. One string, I think. Let's see your uses for cotton. Come on. Thank you anyway. Yeah, 3 cotton to 2 string. So 74 cotton will not quite get me 64 string. So I'll go ahead and pop that back in there for now. I'm going to throw the rest, the TNT carts. I'm going to throw the rest of some of this stuff in the machine box, and we are about ready to head on our way. I'm not going to take the turtle with me. I thought about it and decided against it. There's no compelling need to. So let's get 6 iron, because I'll just make 1 batch of the fencing. And we use those iron bars, plus all of that. We always take the flint and steel with us whenever we go to the nether, always, because there's nothing worse than having the exit blow out on you and not be able to get back in. Let's see how the coke oven's doing, because I haven't checked that. Yeah, got 14 coke out of that. That's not bad. So, it's a ton of fuel efficiency right there. But yeah, I think I'm done stalling. You know what? You're a Doug thing. Let's go. Die in the nether. Hey, there's a creeper camping it. La la la, you can't get to me. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I am on the middle of a fortress. Yeah, okay, alright. So we need, first things first, to prevent accidental falling off, like so. We also want to secure this as much as possible from ghasts, because there's, like I said, nothing worse than getting stuck in the nether when you're not doing it on purpose. But I see blazes already. There's obsidian chunks. I don't remember which mod adds the obsidian spawns to the nether, but it's really, really nice, and I tend to do most of my obsidian farming that way now. I'm going to go ahead and put some lights on top of this. I'm also going to mark this spot here as the exit, because it's out of the way. Alright. Now that we've got that, let's go ahead and try to secure a little bit more of this here. There we go. Okay, and we can build a fence looking out that way. We'll build one looking out that way. But yeah, I guess the other thing that I did in between builds, or in between episodes, was I did talk to Bloodshot a few moments ago, and I got his updated build for Mo Creatures. So we have what should hopefully be just a general, like, bug fix patch, just a, you know, safety, better config file support. So that'll be nice. And that's installed. It took me a few minutes because I derped on it a couple of times. But I did see in the distance some of the Mo Creatures. I saw some, oh, there we go, there's a fire ogre down there, so I know they exist. And I see wither skeletons. You know, on my other server I never ever ever encounter those. And I'm to the point where I actually want some nether stars, and it's really getting annoying because I can't find them anywhere. Did I do one? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and leave that out, and we will build like so. Just gonna something wants to eat me. Oh, that's an ogre way up there. That's interesting. He can't path to me. One of the things that this change to Mo Creatures adds is hopefully that mods or mobs will be more respectful of let's do this. Mobs will hopefully be more respectful of what's it called again? Line of sight, so less ogres smash through wall to get at you. So that should be pretty nice. It will make a lot of people I know very happy. Hopefully it'll make it easier for me to convince my players to let us put the mod back on our big public server. Okay, so I've got some doorways here. No direct fireball path to hit that. That there. Go there. There's a fire rat. These things, the last time I went to the nether with Mo Creatures installed, were just a total nuisance. Let's see if we can find me around the corner. Maybe not. But yeah, these, oh, look at you. All sneaksy. But they drop redstone. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy with how how secure that is. I'm not going to walk out of the nether portal and straight off a cliff. That's good, and I don't think a ghast can reliably hit anything. Let's see if we can... He can't smash obsidian. That's kind of funny. But yeah, alright. I think this is good. This is kind of what I'd hoped for. There are a lot of ores that metallurgy adds to the nether. I can see a bunch of them. Actually, you know what? I should probably figure out how to get some glowstone, because I'm going to want it sooner than later. I really hope that ogre didn't just Hulk smash his way through my portal. I don't see... no? Okay. Let's see, how can we get downstairs? Hey, stairs. Let's see if I can't... there's probably not a staircase off of the... no, there isn't. Okay. Yeah, but the ogre fell to his death. Yeah, so getting down... oh yeah, he's down there wreaking havoc on the rest of the fortress. But yeah, I need to get some soul sand, and I need to get some nether wart. The nether wart will be much easier to get than the soul sand, but I also need glowstone sometime. I'm gonna have to consider how to do this later. I'm gonna come back. But in the meantime, we got the nether bricks that were the point of that first little excursion down there. So let's go ahead and build the thermal expansion power infrastructure that I've been talking about. I need for this to make a magma crucible, a liquid transposer, an induction smelter. So 3 more machines. And then I also need to make a some components with those. So I'm actually gonna break this off for now, and yeah, we'll do it this way for now. We'll just we'll just do it this way for now. Hello, torches, don't go. Okay. Alright, we'll put that there. And I will see about... let's see if I can get my... can I got 1. Come on. Let me get it. Oh, you're back there. Fine. Okay. I got those. Oh, and so much running water. Okay. Alright. And those can go there and there. And that will give me room to place those other machines. I'm going to whack the engine with a wrench to turn it around. But this way I'm not sending power to these 4 machines that I'm not actually going to be using anytime soon. The liquid... okay, so what I need is I need the magma crucible, which goes into the liquid transposer. And then the induction smelter, it doesn't really matter which way it goes. So I'm probably going to put the induction smelter down here on the ground, maybe, right here. And I will put the crucible is the one that's going to use the most energy, so I'll put the crucible there, and then the transposer there. Okay, let's get to building machines. First things first, I'm going to need 3 of those machine frames. And those each require gold and some iron and some glass. So let's see about that. Do I have enough gold? I have enough gold. So I'm going to cook up all of this gold. I also need a bunch of iron. So let's get this iron processed as well here. Let's go ahead and pop these iron in there with some charcoal and get them crushing away. And this gold, let's get that cooking as well. So I've got that. I'm going to need a bunch of that iron. I need reception coils. I need 3 reception coils. And the coils... The reception coils are the gold ones. Oh my. Okay, so I need 7 gold to make this. That's a suspiciously similar number. I'm gonna see if I can sleep. I can sleep still. Wow. Yeah, so this is gonna come very, very close to running me out of gold. I really hope I don't have to go gold mining in between the build to get the materials for the machines. That guy was awfully close. He was close enough. He should have prevented me from sleeping. I've got nether access, so maybe I'll use my dacium to turn some copper to gold or something. But okay, that will be enough of that. The other things that I'm going to need, I actually need a bucket for each of these machines, and I'm not going to use iron to make those buckets. I'm going to make these buckets out of copper, because metallurgy adds most of the basic iron recipes for all of the... Actually, I'm going to need that copper. Frame, copper, reception coil. Let's go ahead and get... That gold is all done cooking. Excellent. Let's go ahead and make those reception coils with... Where did the redstone go? That's 3 redstone. That's an unnerving sight. Maybe the redstone's in the machine chest? Oh, I better not have used up all of my redstone. That would be a badness. Awesome. Oh. Hello, Mr. Carpenter. You're the one who took all of my redstone. Okay. Right. Okay, so I've got all of that redstone. So I need to make 1, 2, 3 of these reception coils. Reception coil. 3 of those reception coils. I then need to pick up some of my glass from the other room and use it to make machine frames. So I need 1, 2, 3 gold there, and oh, it would help if I had the iron already pulled out, or already cooked. That would help too. Half of you in there, and half of you in there. We'll pop that in there. Okay. So I am going to have to actually seriously mine some iron again. Wait, what's in my bag? It's iron, copper, redstone, and a piece of tungsten. So I do have some more iron. It's not a dire need yet, but soon. I can substitute copper and bronze for a lot of things that normally would take iron. Actually, here's some. Let's go ahead and take this and that is actually enough to make this frame. So the recipe for the frame is that. We're just going to put 1, 2, 3, because we're making 3 machines, each of which require 3 buckets, or each of which requires 1 bucket. 1, 2, 3. And the glass gives us that back. So we have our 3 machine frames, 3 reception coils, 3 buckets, a stack of copper, and now we need the things that differentiate these machines from each other. And those are glass for one of them, the nether brick for one of them, and sand for one of them. I actually had sand. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop these machines together. It all goes like this. And then the only difference between these different machines is which of these we put on either side. So we put the glass, and we get the transposer. We put the nether brick, and we get the magma crucible. We put the sand, and we get the induction smelter. And there we go. So that's all that. I need to melt down some redstone. Oh, yeah, I do need some more gold. I need some electrum. I need, man, at least 7 electrum for. It takes 7 electrum for a cell. I also don't know if I've dug any lead. I should check that. Check my inventory. But the conduit requires also electrum. So I'm gonna need to I am gonna need to go get some gold, it looks like. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any gold in that box there. So yeah, we'll have to go gold hunting. I do have enough silver though, I believe. Yeah, I've got plenty of silver to make the that. Do I have any lead? I don't have any lead at all. Okay, that's also a problem. So let's go ahead and set up the machines. And I'm trying to think if there's anything in this that I can do with. I guess I can actually start melting down the redstone. We'll go ahead and melt like 32 redstone. That might be enough to make the first cell. And because we'll need some of the rest of this for other things. But let's go ahead and start popping those machines down. So the smelter itself, I'm going to stick at the end there. The magma crucible, I'm going to stick there because it's going to use the most power, and the liquid transposer is going to go there. So the transposer, I want it in that mode. Or excuse me, it is in that mode, and it's going to accept its input from the right. So the magma, not magma, but the molten redstone is going to come out of here into here, and it will fill containers. We're going to use this to fill our energy cell and our conduit that way. The magma crucible here is going to... I don't like leaving any of these inputs on. They just kind of look ugly. The magma crucible is going to melt down redstone and send it to the right. So I'm going to pop 32 redstone in there, and we need to give it some power. I forgot my wrench. We'll throw some coke in there. The induction smelter is an odd, is sort of an odd duck. It's sort of a macerating furnace. So you can put ores in there and it will output double, but it consumes sand in the process and spits out slag. There's a chance that that slag will be rich slag. It's like 1 in 5, 1 in 4, 1 in 5. And you can then use that rich slag when combined with dusts to, I believe, triple your output. So it's basically like a 2.2 times smelter instead. It's, you know, but one of the other things it can do is it's the only machine that can process hardened glass, and we need lead and obsidian for that. I guess I can pulverize some. I can use the pulverizer too. So I am going to need to use a lot of power because I'm going to need to pulverize some of that obsidian that I picked up. I don't need much of it. We'll just pulverize. I guess I need actually an even number. So we'll take 6 of those. That should be plenty for right now. But I need to put the pulverizer somewhere. So we're actually going to pick up and move our pulverizer. Swimming in a little pond there. And we're going to place the pulverizer on this side. I think it might have lost its charge when I picked it up. I don't remember if these machines keep their... Yeah, they lose their charge. Okay, that's fine. We'll whack that with there. And we'll get a goodly supply of coke. Stick like a bunch of those in there. Once this starting to get energy, it's going to start to work. They're all going to charge up their batteries. The pulverizer needs to pulverize this obsidian though. And this induction smelter is kind of just chilling, waiting for work to happen, but it's going to fill up its battery as well and then hopefully stop using the energy. While this is prepping, yeah, I don't know how much energy I'm going to need for this. I'm not going to worry about it too much yet. While this is prepping, I do need to go get some gold. So I'm going to go dig holes in the ground for a little bit and be back in a sec. Actually, before I finish mining this real quick, I'm going to do a little bit of playing with the turtle here. I'm going to use the turtle to help me mine, and so I went and installed some of my normal scripts that I use on these things. I've got just a handful of programs that I've written for turtles on my live server, and this is one of them. This is my road program. I told him to build a road from there all the way over to where this will happen, and he's using just a bunch of cobbles. Get rid of them, because cobblestone is like the perfect road material, I think, for both, you know, historical and, hey, we have a lot of it, reasons. So what he's actually doing is he's verifying that there's room for a tunnel. This is a sophisticated version of the tunnel program, so he will actually blow away any hills in the way and place the cobbles on a smooth path. There's one other basic script that I want to write for these guys, and that is a way of building walls. I just want to be able to say, hey, build me a curtain wall 4 high along this slope, and let it go through and just empty its bag of cobblestone, or, you know, brick or whatever we want to make the wood out, redwood planks, and try to build a wall to keep the invaders out. But he's almost done here, and I'm just going to let him keep going. I told him to build, I counted out the squares, so he should get down to exactly this row, and I won't worry about connecting through just yet. But I'm also going to use him to dig a staircase down, because I've been having so much issue with dealing with the staircases. Just, you know, I've been sort of spelunking in that mine, and I think something more permanent is in order. So I'm going to go ahead and feed him an instruction to build me a downward spiral staircase into the ground down to, you know, a good depth, and we'll work with that from there. The other program that I'm going to use the turtle for is my exploratory mining program. He digs out in sort of a pinwheel pattern, and like I mentioned previously when I built the turtle the first time, he is not able to cope with harder than diamond materials, but I'm not really concerned about losing 1 or 2 of them. They're not enormously useful, they're just kind of fun to have, really. So I don't mind a little bit of that loss. I'm going to go ahead and place a couple of torches along this path, even though this is lit because of the beehive. Let's see if I counted correctly. That would be awesome if I did. If he overshoots, I'll have to stop him, but that's okay. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna take the turtle and dig a spiral staircase downward, and when that is done, I will set him off on a... Oh, I was 1 short. That'll work though. I will set him off on a an exploratory mining pattern while I dig surface visible ores, and then once I've, you know, exhausted what's immediately visible, I'll go see what he uncovered. He'll rotate 90 degrees and do it again, and he clears out a several chunk radius exploratory, so he makes little, paths for me to look at. And then I go and actually do most of the collecting. It's very uncommon for him to pick up a useful amount of actual stuff. But, alright. No, I really should just set that down tunnel to come straight from here. And I will. So I'm going to, let's see how much material I have left in my bag. Probably not a ton. I've got a bunch of dirt. Does he want to build the staircase out of dirt? Sure, why not? Okay, so turtle. Oh man, let's go ahead and set you right here. And I don't remember the instructions for this one. Okay, so I give it a depth argument. So I'm going to tell, in this case, we're at depth 63. So I'm going to go ahead and have him dig down like 40. Get him down, way down there. And that should be good. Give him some fuel. Okay, so item 16 is staircase materials. Item 14 is torches. Okay, so we will give him some torches. And actually, for staircase material, I'm going to use redwood planks because they're pretty and they are abundant. So give me a second and I'll go fetch a bunch of them. Okay, I got the redwood planks. I picked up a stack of the logs from the box where I'd been keeping them. Night fell while I was doing that, but that's okay. I've got those in there, and I'm going to go ahead and tell him to eat all of that coke. That will set him up with fuel for a long time. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell him to mine shaft 40. And let's see what happens. I'll post the code for all of these scripts. This is one problem with the mineshaft script, is it kind of assumes that you've dug down a little bit. But he's going to make this little reverse spiral staircase. He'll also hit me if I get in his way to try to encourage me to move. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to move some of these planks here just to sort of cap this a little bit better. But yeah, so his little downward spiral staircase is working. When stuff gets in his way, he whacks it and gets it out of the way. It's a little 4x4. He's going to leave a pillar in the center. I thought about as an upgrade for the script, making him, once he reaches bottom depth, digging out the center and going up through it. But hopefully he'll start placing some torches soon here. There's a puppy. But alright, it's boring watching the turtle do this right now. It's clear that he's actually doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording yet again. Oh, he did place that torch, it looks like. While he digs what I hope is a well-placed downward staircase for me. Go ahead and take another stack of those out. I need to make that sawmill soon, so I stop stop consuming lumber this way, because knowing that the efficiency is possible makes neglecting to take advantage of it kind of annoying. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go down. Let's see how far he's really cruising. Since there's open air, he's really been able to make a lot of progress. But I figured this was kind of through the middle of the cave, and this gives me lots of points to junction onto the staircase from. Is this lead? You're probably tin. If you're lead, that would be awesome, but you're probably tin. Yeah, you're tin. I'll still take you, but the lead is going to be relatively uncommon because only one mod is generating it for me. It's only coming from thermal expansion. And that will That means it's going to be a little bit harder to find. Normally it appears in conjunction with thermal expansion, what's it called again? Silver nodes. I guess because he's digging through this open space, he's having a hard time finding places to put his torches. So we'll have to help a little bit with the lighting. Sure enough, that is into cavernous open space. Alright. Pausing, resuming once he hits bottom. Okay, I did find some lead while waiting for him. It's a flat blue color, not any specks of white in it, really. And he's still cruising along. That's probably lead as well. And yeah, now that he's able to reach the sides, he can dig, or he can place those torches. I hear lava. The turtle is actually lava-proof, but if he goes into the lava, it's really difficult to get him back out again, because I have to physically, you know, get to him. If I had some kind of remote control something, that would be a different matter, but we don't. We're pretty much stuck at the mercy of not losing the turtle, because it would be very expensive if I lost the turtle. He's most of my diamonds right now. Let's see, how is he doing so far? He's up. He found another cavern here. We'll wait for him to place that board, and we'll go down to this tunnel. I'm kind of lighting up. That is some sort of, yeah, that is a spooky flying nightmare horse. I'm gonna eat an apple first. Dealing with that. Those things are aggro. Not that tough, though. You're supposed to be able to tame them. There we go. There's some gold. This is a good bit of gold. We're gonna get attacked. Over there. Nope. Okay, not yet. Good. Alright. He should be really close to done. This is actually all the... Yep, he finished. Alright. This is about the level that I wanted to get him down to. So this is good. I'm going to go ahead and take him... Let's see what he got. He got some copper and some iron. He's seeing some coal and some amber. And some tin and some apatite. A bunch of marble. And I'm going to pick him up now. And because it looks like these are actually off into sort of nowhere, it's a good place to set up some pinwheel mining. So let's go ahead and place the turtle right here. Let's place the turtle just right there. And what does my pinwheel script require? Let's see here. Fuel goes in slot 1, torches go in slot 2, I believe. He uses 18 torch. It says 36. I think he uses less than that now. So I will go ahead and put torches in slot 2. I'll put a single unit of coal in slot 1. He still has his fuel. Because if I check him here, we'll go ahead and exit that. His fuel level says, yeah, he's got 2,000 fuel, so that's more than enough. So let's just let him go, and he's gonna dig this little branching arm pinwheel mine thing. He's gonna dig off here, and you'll notice he's dealing with the gravel. And now he's gonna dig off that way for 16 blocks, and you know, he's gonna uncover a whole bunch of area for me to mine. So once he gets to the end of that, yeah, he's dealing with the gravel. Once he gets to the end of the little path, he's going to place a torch and then scoot backward. Yep. Place 3 torches in each of these little arms, and then go and dig the next one. And he's going to dig several of these. I think it's a total of 6, I believe, of these little arms before he comes back, and then he'll just come and sort of stand right here waiting to dig the next arm of what is assumed to be a large pinwheel mine at the bottom of one of these mine shafts. So I'm going to let him run. I'm going to dig up all of this surface visible ore. You don't have to watch that. And once he's done, we'll see what the pinwheel revealed, and head back upstairs and finish the thermal expansion upgrade. Okay, the turtle's finished, and I just finished digging an enormous pocket of silver that I found. And there's some sort of undead down here. But yeah, so he got some tin and some cinnabar, which is the ore of cinnabar is the ore of blah, my brain doesn't work. And oh look, he revealed more cavernous space because we're digging at a level above the lava. Yeah, he really revealed some stuff. And see, it's nice that he's lava-proof and flies, because he just kind of does his thing. But anyways, cinnabar is where quicksilver comes from, which is a Thaumcraft thing. Not really that I need, but it'll be nice. So, a bunch of copper he's revealed here, some lead and some silver. And so I'm definitely good for silver for the next little while. It's actually going to be gold that I run short of. That looks like tin and silver. I may need to go a little bit deeper to dig gold reliably. We'll see. I don't really want to go into, you know, transmutation or something as a way of getting my gold. Even though with Thaumcraft it's not terribly difficult to turn most base metals plus lapis into gold. I just don't have a profound desire to rely on that. So we'll see. But getting a good bit of all sorts of stuff. Didn't see any gold yet, other than the one that I saw when I came down here. Let's see, is that... This tunnel is not clear yet. So we dig through. Oh, that pick is gone. I'm going to use the steel pick that was given to me by a dungeon. We'll replace that torch. This is, I believe, the Railcraft steel pick, and it's mostly just an extra durable iron pick. So there's nothing too fancy about it. The Metallurgy steel pick is actually stronger. It's the same hardness as the Damascus steel. Oh look, there's that there. Hey you, I'm gonna walk away from you. Or maybe not. Alright. Well, that sword broke. 2 tools broken is a good sign that I'm on backup tools. See, redstone, that's nickelite, not diamond. We'll just knock him into the drink. I don't see any gold. Alright. I'm going to poke my head around for... Actually, I got the lead that I wanted, I got the silver that I wanted, I got some gold. And it was actually a pretty decent strike that I hit, so maybe I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy. Let's just get out of here. And thankfully, since I just dug my way straight down, getting back up is going to be a matter of just taking the elevator. Or staircase. I need to see, however, that there is... Let's see, I can't put that in there. I can put those in there, though. Alright, let's see. Okay, I do have enough bag space. Alright, there's enough creepy noises coming from down here that I want no part of that. We're just going to run upstairs now. We're even going to ignore all of the juicy things that are visible from here, because we can always come back and get them later. Ah, come on. Okay, we do have to deal with that one. I don't know what the point of the block button is on the sword. It's not like it prevents damage or anything. I don't know. That sounded like either a horse or a cow had fallen down here. I'm carrying the turtle, right? Okay, good. But yeah, that's just a whole lot nicer to come upstairs that way than it is to deal with the alternatives. And we will go ahead and just sort of make this real. Oh, come on. I don't carry an axe, but you know. Alright, whatever. It's a staircase. And it's unambiguous. That's what's important. Let's get back to town, make some electrum, and finish the rest of this stuff. So I'm going to... It's not really that far between these two locations, but when you're sitting there just not doing anything and staring at it happen, it can take a while. So I'm noticing slightly less mobs in general as part of, maybe as part of his change. I haven't seen a whole lot in the way of Mo creatures hostiles. I don't know if I guess I saw that horse. So far it's just vanilla hostiles that I've been dealing with. But it's nighttime and I shouldn't be out here. Maybe if I went back to the swamp we'd see if there's any, I don't know, any interesting changes in the spawn patterns. Then it looked like it behaved well in the nether, because one of the big problems that I've always had with the nether and Mo creatures is getting swarmed by things. Okay, so I need how much? I need like 7 electrum minimum. So let's go ahead and put... Yeah, see, I got a ton of silver out of that one vein. So that gold needs to all get broken down. And the problem with electrum, the recipes for electrum are... Oh, if they're pulverized, I do get... Oh, see, yeah, there's probably a conflict there that if I'm... Yeah, because I've got there's the thermal expansion expects you to get 2 to 1, but metallurgy gives you, you know, the lower rate. So let's see what happens. We'll go ahead and... Now, we'll use the pulverizer just to increase the chances that it's the metallurgy recipe that we get. Hey, alright, it finished pulverizing that obsidian. We'll go ahead and have it do the gold now. And that magma crucible has... Oh, are we... No, we're still outputting power. But it's not... It's not really... Oh, it takes a ton of energy to melt one of these things. But we've put in 32 redstone is only going to turn into 800 millibuckets. So actually, I probably need more redstone too. See there, the magma crucible's cooking along. It's going to melt that one bit of redstone. One single redstone turns into 25 millibuckets. So I need a lot. I might need an energy cell. Let's see what... There we go. Yeah, I need a full 1,000 millibuckets. So I need, what, 16 more? 4 times... Well, I guess maybe I only need 8 more, because I need 200 more. So I'm going to need, but I'm also going to need some for the what's it's for all of them. Oh yeah, those aren't actually items; those are just look like items things. Okay, so that's a bunch of pulverized gold. We'll take a bunch of the silver now. We'll use the... Not that silver, but I think it's this silver is the... Of course, zombies. I think this is the thermal expansion silver. Hey dude, come on in. No? Hey buddy, where'd you go? More zombies? I'm noticing that there are a lot less of the Thaumcraft zombies. It used to be that just like 1 in 4 zombies that you fought was brainy. So, Azenor probably fixed that. Oh, I should have gotten a record. Oh well. Having some armor is nice. It means I can just run at stuff and kill it. Alright, let's see how that silver turned out. Finally. Okay, pulverized silver. So let's just see here if I stick some gold and some silver. I am getting... Okay, good. I am getting the... I'm getting the higher yield recipe. So that's nice. Alright. So that's good. I'm going to let that continue running for a bit. It's obviously going to take a little while since the power production is low. The whole point of this is that we fix the power production. Actually, while I do that, I'm going to run back downstairs and acquire some more redstone. I saw several bits of redstone, but I foolishly didn't collect them while I was down there. So I'm going to run back to the mine and pick up redstone while this is processing. Alright, I'm back here. I had set up a hopper with some things in there to be pulverized. I came back and this gold pipe was almost overloaded. It was all glowy blue and full of energy and ready to explode. So that's no fun. But I tossed a bunch of the redstone. I found 3 stacks of redstone while I was out. That was good. I also found 17 gold, which is good. And a bunch of other stuff. I actually broke that steel pick that I had taken with me. So I definitely have that material now. I'm going to use in the induction smelter, I'm going to go ahead and have it process some reinforced glass. And, or hardened glass, excuse me. And that will, I'll get 6 of those out. And that's probably how many I need? I think. Let's check. But anyways, I've got a bunch of electrum here. I'm not going to use... Actually, you know what? I've got the power in the furnace. I may as well have it smelt some. So it'll... This has enough juice to cook several of those electrum. We'll cook the rest of them in the oven. But more importantly, the magma crucible is running again, and we have over 1 full bucket of molten redstone, which is the important part. And that gold is almost done. Yeah, pulverizing as well. So let's see here. 6 electrum. I think I only needed 7 for the build completely. So let's just take a look here. We need to make a frame for an energy cell. And that is going to take 4 electrum, 4 hardened glass, and 1 diamond. So I have the hardened glass, I have the electrum right there, and let's go get one of our diamonds. I'm cooking up some charcoal in that oven. I'm going to need to expand. Whoa, hello. Awesome. Okay. We're also going to have to do something about fencing, I think. Because that was a little too close for comfort. I'm going to sleep the night. We'll repair that creeper damage a little bit later. Because that was uncalled for. He didn't have any reason to do that. Okay. So that finished burning finally. That processed a goodly bit of this. Plenty of it to do that with. It's pulverizer. Ran out of juice. That's okay. The electrum is still not quite out of electrumness, but that's alright. Okay, so we are going to take the hardened glass, the diamond, the electrum, and that gives us an empty cell frame. In the liquid transposer, so the liquid transposer, the way it works is you have this little toggle that is either it takes liquid from this tank and puts it into items in here, or it takes liquid from items in here and puts it into the tank. You can use it to go back and forth. But we are going to fill that frame. It disappeared, but that's okay. It's off in the buffer, getting worked on. And it's moving quite a bit of this liquid redstone. I thought it used way more than that. I'm going to laugh if it only used 100. I thought it used a full... Okay, it did use a full 1,000. Alright, that was weird. But so there we go. We have a full energy cell frame. And that's unfortunately not the whole recipe. The real recipe is once we have that, we put some more electrum ingots around it, some lead ingots, and some redstone conductance coil. Conductance coil is a coil made with an electrum bar. So I need 4 more electrum to make that. The other thing I'm going to need to make before I go anywhere, we'll take that electrum. We have enough of that. Now, I got a rice seed out of that creeper blast. That's kind of funny. I need to make some conduit before I forget. And conduit is simply electrum around hardened glass. We have 2 hardened glass, but we don't need... actually, I'm pretty sure the conduit... Does it give me... It gives me 4, so I guess we do need... We do need to make a double batch. So we will do this and get 8 empty conduits, and we will fill those in the transposer just like we filled the... and we should have enough, I think. Hopefully. Yes, we had enough. Barely, but that's okay. So this is now our replacement for those conductive pipes. We're gonna move. I'm gonna move that engine somewhere. I'm not sure exactly. I'll figure that out in a bit. But let's go ahead and finish building this out. So we need to make those the coil that uses electrum, the conductance coil, and then. Let's see, I need lead. That's the other thing I need. And I believe I do have my pulverized lead. Okay. This oven is out of energy, though, so, and I'm not going to run any more juice into it. So let's go ahead and... This is sad. Pop 2 lead in there, and I don't know why I dithered on that. Piece of charcoal, go. I don't care about the waste of energy. Actually, you know what? There. Now you can pretend you're useful. We'll cook whatever is there. There's very few things that actually use the lead bars. This is like one of the handful of recipes that does. But anyways, we're going to get this lead ingot and those two, and this will let us finish making the energy cell. Pop those down there, that there, these around here, and that is a Buildcraft battery. We need to get our hammer out. Gonna need to do a bunch of this. I'll clean that up off camera. But let's go ahead, and now that we have all of this, what we are going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove that engine for now. Actually, I'm going to remove that too. And take this bucket here. I'm going to plunk it right there, and that should smooth some of this stuff out here. I'm going to take this, get that out of the way, this out of the way, this out of the way, and we're never going to use those again. I had the scare when I came in here that they were going to blow up, so that's never any fun. Pulverizer needs to get picked up. That machine needs to be smashed, I guess. Oh, awesome, my bag's full. Miner bag. Any metals can go in the mining bag. Because we don't need to worry about those anymore right now. Okay. So, the energy cell, we need to put that down somewhere, ideally where it's going to start drawing energy from the engine. And I think where I'm going to put it is just right there in the corner. We're going to move the accumulator to that corner there. We are going to stick the steam engine right there, just pumping directly into the energy cell, like so. Now we're going to take and run some conduit like this. Yeah. So there is power in that. We're going to lose that power if we move the... but I don't care right now. We'll go ahead and move it. This is going to save us so much power in the long run. I really need to get this hopper out of the way. I don't have a tool. I don't have a pick on me, do I? I do. You. Go away. Alright. So we've got some conduit running across there. And that will power all of those losslessly. What happens is there is a 5% energy cost to put energy into the redstone energy network, and then after that, that's it. It's going wherever at full efficiency. I need to turn that pipe around. The conduit is directional, so it follows the arrow for connections. So energy is allowed to go out, upward from that cell. But I'm also going to allow, well, man, let's see, I have 4 more. 1, 2, I don't have enough. I'm going to have to make another piece of conduit, but that's all right. We have the options for that. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Let's go ahead and put that pulverizer back where it belongs with its hopper back above it like normal. Okay. And then we're going to have to run, let's go ahead and take that and run energy, energy, energy. And we'll turn that out there. So what's happening right now is, I don't know if I like that. I really want the cell on the bottom and the conduit running along there. Let's go ahead and do that. Figure out a way to move that there. The nice thing is the cells actually retain their charge, so had I had any energy in the cell itself, it would not have been lost when I picked it up with a wrench like this. See, I have my 3 conduit. Good. Okay. So let's go ahead and run these 3. We're gonna have to just plain move the engine over a little bit. There's just not enough room. Ooh, you know what? I can't actually put the cell right there because that can't be an input and an output pipe. See, if I put the cell there, that's not the cell. If I put the cell there and I whack the pipe with the hammer here, it now won't let that accept power from that because an individual block of conduit can only either input or output. So what we actually have to do here is we are going to put the cell right there. I'm going to move the accumulator out here. So the cell is going to go right there. The last piece of conduit in the network is going to go there, and we are going to take the hammer, we're going to whack that bit and that bit so it's directional correctly. So now that energy cell is going to fuel both of those just fine. This bucket, however, is going to be used to... that's annoying me. Do I have any dirt? Do I have any... I have one piece of dirt. That's all I need to stop that water from flowing. I can't see that there's actually it's probably empty. Okay, well, we need to stick the accumulator somewhere and the steam engine somewhere. And frankly, right now, the accumulator is going there and the steam engine is going right there. It's gonna... I really hope it doesn't try to loop the power. It shouldn't, but that's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to plunk a ton of this coke in here. First we're going to set the cell to not output anything. We're going to plunk a ton of this coal in here, coke, and lo and behold, it starts filling up. Go ahead and tell it to allow it to output some energy. It's only inputting slowly. Once it speeds up, it'll be putting in 2, but these machines will start all getting semi-even shares of the power. That's not going to do anything because it doesn't have anything there. But yeah, that's good. The next thing I would like to make is, this is something to make the accumulator happy, or the carpenter here happy. And what I need to do is I need to run some liquiducts. Liquiducts are the other sort of pipe that thermal expansion adds. We will add the liquiduct and we will be done. Liquiducts are made with copper around some hardened glass. So I need to get some of that hardened obsidian dust and some lead dust. I think I left both of those in the house. Where are you? There you are. Lead. Get shot from behind because I don't have walls anymore. I have Enderman though. Hey buddy, come here. Are you really just gonna scream at me? Don't blow up that tree. That's a protected tree. Hey, Ender Dude, come here. Where'd you go? I don't know where he went. There he went. Okay. Alright. We got an ender pearl. But anyways, so I got that lead. I need that obsidian dust, and I think I didn't use it all up. Did I? I must have, actually. So let's take 2 more obsidian. Pulverize those real quick. So where's the pulverizer? There's the pulverizer. So let's pop those 2 obsidian in there, and it will start drawing the power. We'll go ahead and head over to the induction smelter, and I will pop 2 pieces of lead in there. I also need copper to finish the build. I don't think I have any copper actually on me. Got electrum, gold, rubrachium, gold, megalite stuff. Okay, so one last time. Let's get this. I want to get the this liquiduct in place. Then I'm going to call it a night and fix my broken path between these two buildings. Let's see. See, this is running at full efficiency, being just all kinds of happy. This is buffering and flushing energy out because these machines are still, you know, they've got energy to consume now. So there we go. We got that. Okay, so let's pop those in there. I guess it only takes one piece of lead dust to 2 obsidian. Come on, you. We'll need to get more obsidian soon if we want to do very much with this, because this hardened glass is good stuff. Okay, so hardened glass, copper, liquiduct. And now this liquiduct, it's sort of a... Oh, that's hilarious. That's the one direction that it couldn't be. That accumulator needs to change which way it's facing, because the one direction that these machines cannot output is out the front. So let's go ahead and try this again. Put the accumulator down here. Now its front is facing that way. And now when we pop this liquiduct down, bam, liquid. It's actually, they're faster than Buildcraft pipes. They're lower CPU requirement than Buildcraft pipes, though in recent-ish builds, the Buildcraft guys have been making enormous strides towards making it a lot nicer. But bam, there we go. Carpenter is completely full of water, and that liquiduct is ready to push more out. If we wanted to move the steam engine, we could. I just don't know where I would put it in the amount of space that I've given myself for this. I'd ideally have the accumulator and the steam engine, you know, off somewhere and then pipe the water into the steam engine. But there we go. We actually have, finally, it only took me 6 episodes, but we have a full-blown you know, little factory room here with, I mean, admittedly low output power generation, but we can, you know, here's what we can do. We can change it to where it only outputs 1 a tick, and you can see a little bit more. But since it's outputting both sides, it's outputting both sides at 1, and it's getting 1 in. But yeah, we've got that. It's great. It's awesome, and we'll be able to do a lot more stuff now. This will make just all of the advanced processing stuff fancier. So fancier, nicer, faster. That's the word, faster. So I'm going to do something about creepers, because that's clearly a menace to the public health here. Can't have creepers allowed to be hanging out in my front yard. So we're going to have to start enclosing this whole space. So I'm going to repair this, and then I think next time going to, I've got a few ideas about securing the place. I wasn't planning on going straight to force fields, but that may have tipped my hand. So we'll see. Anyways, my name's Allaryin. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.